Greetings and welcome back to some more Lara Croft Tomb Raider Anniversary, and we are now going to the city of Vilcabamba. Oh dear, oh hi, there, that is a bear. Okay, lock onto enemies, right, I think it's the B button. Oh dear, well that didn't work. Oh, idiot! Yeah. I just. So you know how in the original game the doors close behind, because of course they can't actually. With this game they can just literally keep the whole thing rolling. I mean, they could have just had the whole of the Peru stuff, the whole of the Greece stuff. Just seemingly be one continuous journey. But they did break it up with the end of level thingies, presumably to preserve some sense of the way the game, like sort of harken back to the older games. But anyway, I could have just kept backing up. I forgot. I just had it in my head that I would back up into a closed door. I love that little piano riff that comes in whenever the level comes up. Of course, the city of Vilcabamba is still 4 huts. I can imagine if they were to do a remake of this game now, I can imagine Vilcabamba being really grand. Maybe not quite on the scale of, oh hi guys, hi. Come here. Oh, I just want to shoot you. Where? Come on. Oh, it's disappeared. See, I was talking in the previous video about how the animals have orbs for eyes instead of actual eyes. But yeah, I can see this maybe not being quite on the scale of Paititi, but I can imagine that they would really sort of... because Vilcabamba is an actual place and it has been found, so I can imagine them making something that's more like the actual thing, which I'm going to go out on a limb here and say is bigger than 4 huts. Now, do we actually... Oh fuck! I should have remembered about the bear. What an idiot. I'm sorry, I just got such a fright there. Oh, there's fishies in here. Oh, that's a bit awkward because it's the Y button to swim faster, but then it's also the Y button to interact with the environment, or well, interact with like levers and stuff. Okay, cool. We're hearing something growl. Oh, oh, bugger. Can we climb back up there with this? I know you can do that. Oh, yeah, there's a... yes, we can. There's a welcome change, being able to just pull some... Oh. Because in the original game, it's literally just 3 walls made up entirely of skulls. Just as well Alistair wasn't on a headset back in these days, because he'd be freaking out at whatever's in that box. Oh god, that is one thing that you can really say about this game. At least it's bloody quiet. Although I did find myself liking Alistair a lot more. You found the village key. And there should be something on the other side as well. Oh, right, okay, maybe not. There was in the original, wasn't there? Hmm. Do you know, part of me does kind of miss this kind of style of gaming where you just ran around and picked up items that you needed, you know. I suppose too many people whined about, you know, like not just with Tomb Raider, but just any kind of game where it was like, right, where are you? Oh, fuck me. There we go. Yeah, probably too many people whined about, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. How could she be in a tomb that nobody's been in for thousands of years and yet there's shotgun shells? Although, you know, there was a... Oh my god, he's actually got a hold of, oh, right, okay. He's actually had a hold of her arm. Oh, is that oh! There we go. I love that. There's a roll of the timpani that's really lovely. It's just so... I mean, I love a timpani in music. I love it. You know, like something like this, it sounds really creepy, and then if you're listening to a bit of Shostakovich, the timpani can be incredibly powerful and dramatic. It's just, yeah, I like a timpani. But look at that. That's just, oh god, it's just, looking at stuff like this, it was just, I mean, this was just mind-blowing at the time. It was just like, wow, look, like, I feel like at the time, Anniversary felt like what the original game was inside my head. Because of course, graphics don't become dated inside your head. It's just in the real world. I can't remember if there's anything run about here. Right. So here's another thing, is that the water... Did I turn off... Oh, do you know something? I think I did, because, you know, in an effort to just make the graphic problems not be quite so problematic for me, I did turn off the water effects. So, and did I turn off? Yes, I turned off the shadows as well. So this game's not looking as good as it could. Although, as I understand it, this is a pretty shitty port. I haven't played my PS2 version in a while, and I don't have a... I know there's an HD remaster for the PS3. Oh crap, which one was... Right, okay. Oh, there's that timpani again. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What was I saying? Oh yes. So the game probably doesn't look as good as... yes. I do not have the HD version for the PS3, but I should pick it up at some point. I mean, it would be nice to see these games looking really good. Because Anniversary and Legend were really good looking for their time. And of course there's another nice change, is that it's not like... They have sort of found ways of making it not just lever flipping all the time. Because that could get a bit tedious and samey. So no, But of course, here's another thing that they bring up in the commentary again, is this idea of the reason why there's so many pools of water in the Peru stuff is because the game was kind of going easy on you. You know, as you're still trying to learn how to play the game, it's putting pools of water under you so that if you cock it up, you know, there's not any massive consequences. That's one of the fun things I think about St. Francis Folly, is that suddenly you're in this area where you've got these massive drops and there is no pools of water. So it's like the gloves are off at that point. But yeah, it just maybe it's just because of the different kind of gameplay mechanics that are, as I said in the previous video, are a lot more lenient on you being like sort of a little bit off the mark, or you know, just not quite having your jump lined up properly. Is that you for the most part still survive it. Whereas in the original game, if you were off a bit, you were screwed. But it does mean that, you know, like those jumps, even in the Peru section of the first game where there's not really any consequences to really screwing up, still nerve-wracking to be up high with Lara. Whereas it's not so much in this game. I mean, even in something like St. Francis Folly, it's not as nerve-wracking. Oh god, the music in the background is glorious. Oh wait a minute, Oh. Oh. Right, was that shotgun shells? Okay, cool. I have actually become more conscious recently that I have become the person who says cool. Just unironically. I'm not entirely happy with that. Where am I oh right, okay, over to the... Oh, am I? Maybe it was some kind of punishment, you know, like sort of, maybe like a gibbet. Where people got put into those... Oh, to be further over. Because there's an awful lot of boxes with dead people in this game. Right. Oh, and this was really cool. I mean, I thought this was awesome, the way she would balance on these things. Oh, that's a nice light effect. I like that. Oh no, I have cocked up, haven't I? Have I? Or is this me coming there? Oh, I don't know. Everything's like, sometimes everything looks really... Oh no! Oh. I do find sometimes in this game though that everything does kind of look quite similar, you know, because everything's awfully grey. Oh, whoops. There we go. And yet we've got a big long corridor like this, which doesn't necessarily feel... Yeah, there we go. We can see the waterfall in the background. Yeah, so that was fun, but I mean, again, it's like the idea of the city of Vilcabamba still being 4 huts is still a bit disappointing. I mean, like I said earlier on, you know, like I feel like that could really be expanded out now and would be really something like, because you know how they would handle it with the kind of like in the style of the reboot games, where it would be this massive area and you could run around and you could find artifacts and you could find documents and stuff that actually informed you about the Vilcabambans. Because it is quite an interesting history about, oh god, it was a while ago I read about it, but it was like the people kind of trying to sort of fleeing towards the west to get away from the Spaniards, but they caught up with them in the end. Quite fond of killing the locals for the Spanish. Hey, but I'm British, I can't say anything about that. The Empire? I don't know what you're talking about.